This is serious. What you have to do. You are born, gain awareness, and have to play the game that appears in front of you. You live by the expectations, exhortations, demands, costs, and benefits defined by the environment and people around you. It seems that you have to. They tell you that you have to. You don't know any different. And you see all the other people around you playing by the rules of that game that they tell you to play. Life is not a game. Life is serious. You must follow our traditions, fit into society, do what we tell you. Slavery. If you think you have to do what others tell you to do, if you think you have to spend most or all of your life playing games that you don't want to play, you are effectively a slave. Slavery is not a physical arrangement of chains or a social status. Slavery is an internal choice, a state of mind. A slave can free themselves at any time. By this, I imply that the worst that someone or something can threaten to do to you is torture you, destroy the things that you care about, or kill you. That sounds very bad, until you remember that you will eventually be tortured by old age, die, and lose everything anyway. Your choice is only between now or sometime later. The threat is only the stakes of every human life. Every life has restrictions. The question is which ones chafe you. It is often possible to escape your worst restrictions. Sometimes you can't. You really can't. And human life is cheap as grass. Life can be a terrible game, and it is the only game in town. Metagames. One day, a friend lent me a Game Boy Advance in an airport, and I first played the game WarioWare. Every previous video game I had played was one game, but WarioWare was different. A game has one concept, one set of rules, one kind of experience. If you want a different experience, you can play a different game. WarioWare is not one game. WarioWare is a multi-game, or a meta-game. The experience of WarioWare is a series of mini-games. Each mini-game is different, although they share a certain graphical style and repeat many Mario game elements. The mini-games are not WarioWare. WarioWare is the game where you adapt to the sudden introduction of new mini-games. Your score in WarioWare measures your skill at learning novel mini-games, making WarioWare a meta-game. Some of the mini-games are fun but shallow. Some are lame and shallow. Some are fun and deep. And some are lame and deep. Life is a game. Specifically, life is a multi-level meta-game. It's not one game, it's many games. Some at different places, some at different times, and always games within games. Many games simultaneously. Some games are games that you have to play in order to keep playing the other games. Many games you can ignore completely or forfeit at effectively no cost. Buying an airplane ticket is a lame and shallow game. Going to school is a lame and deep game, one that lasts much of your life. Having a conversation is a fun and shallow game. Arranging your life is a fun and deep game. You can learn something from a conversation at school that causes you to change your strategy in life. You can win at a conversation, graduate from school, and lose in your life strategy. You can lose in a conversation, drop out of school, and win in a life strategy. The environment of life is an arcade with many games to choose from. The life metagame becomes mainly about what games you choose to play. Life is a metagame where you decide the rules. Your terminal goals define your scoring system for your game of life. Life score. When I walk down the street and see people, I naturally calculate a score for them according to my life game scoring system. I first notice human stuff. Are they attractive? Do they have a romantic partner? Do they have kids? Are they fit? Are they wealthy? Are they respected? Then I notice game stuff. Are they a juicy mob for me to loot? Are they a potential teammate to coordinate with? Are they an impossible raid boss? Then I notice metagame stuff. Do they know what games they are playing? Do they have their stuff together? Are they playing their life by others' rules? Or are they living on their own terms? Do they like their life? Are they playing to win? People watching is part of playing the metagame, comparing my game scores against others, looking at which games they choose to play, seeing how it affects their life score. In my opinion, most people suck at life. Get good. Dead and live players. A dead player may be in the game, but they are not a threat. A live player is a worthy ally or opponent. They could decide or affect the outcome of the game. The dead to live continuum is a description of a player's agency. A dead player may be literally dead, or they may still be walking and talking, have resources, power, make moves, but are unresponsive to the changing meta. Dead players use a losing or a fixed strategy, which will be countered sooner or later. Deadness and liveness are relative. Against a low capability player, an opponent may be a live threat. Against a high capability player, the same opponent may be dead meat. People and organizations start dead. Some grow in agency and become live, then usually calcify and die again. A dead player can continue to succeed temporarily, a missile continuing upward after its propulsion stops. Reanimation is possible, but rare. It is usually cheaper to make a new live player than to reanimate a dead one. When the meta shifts, new strategies emerge that counter the previously successful strategies. Previously successful dead players start losing. Live players adapt and win. You want to become and remain a live player. Benjamin Franklin. Most people die at 25 and aren't buried until they're 75. Play to win. You can't pick your spawn point, and it may appear that the first game you see is the only one there is. It isn't. Life is not serious. You don't have to follow the tradition. You don't have to fit into society. You don't have to do what they tell you. You don't have to play their games. You make the rules of your life, but there are some games you have to play if you want to keep playing. Play the games you want to play. Play to win decisively.